So here we are. We have this area where we have a deep pool where there's tons of salmon that are congregating, and then it's surrounded by shallows. So as I'm sitting here looking, you can just see the shadows. And this is where all the salmon are basically hiding in the deep water, and then they'll go up. If the coast is clear for bears, they'll go up into the shallow stretches of the river and do their spawning. A bear comes along, tries to catch them, they go back into the deep water. So that happens. But yeah, we've seen probably 15 fish in the last 2 hours get caught by, we had 4 different bears work in this area. And one of the bears would come up here. You can see that there's not very many, there's no people up here. So all this matted down grass, it's all bear traffic. So this is a spot where after the bear catches the fish, it'll bring it up here and eat. So if you look around, you can find things like this. It's a salmon, spine. And so there'll be some pieces of the salmon that will get left off in the grass among the trees, and then there's many piles of bear poop everywhere, you can see. So what is really happening here? This is actually, these bears are making a great living from the river off the salmon, but they're also taking care of the river and the salmon run at the same time. As these salmon come in to spawn, eventually they will die. They've put in all the resources to spawning, and eventually they will, in short order after spawning, they will die. So instead of some of the slower salmon, instead of just floating and rotting in the water, which actually can create sort of toxic bacteria and toxic fungi outbreaks, which can harm the eggs and harm basically the chemistry, the health of the stream, these bears are basically cleaning up the river of all this dead flesh. Just so they're in a sense also scavengers. So after the run, they will every fish will be cleaned up by these bears and then brought ashore. So they're taking the marine nitrogen that comes from the ocean into the river, but instead of it rotting in the river and flowing back in the ocean, the bears are bringing it ashore, which helps improve the quality. They're fertilizing the riparian corridor, the streamside corridor, making it a healthier river corridor, stream corridor, which you got more vegetation, healthy vegetation, you're gonna have less erosion, you'll have a higher quality, clear streams, which is healthier. And yeah, so they really, what I would say is they're like the best stewards of their own salmon stream and ecosystem. So here we have the natural ancient system of bears in here, basically limiting the number of salmon, keeping it a healthy, good run, and keeping the stream healthy, and bringing all that marine nitrogen into the forest, and basically, yeah. So it's really incredible, cool system, pattern in nature that's still very much intact here. So we're seeing it.
Cool.
That's about it.